My most memorable moment within ActionCOACH was with a client. I'd been coaching him for no more probably than about 6 or 7 months, and he handed me his business card, which I found it a little bit strange. So I thanked him for it. I said, "Well, what's the particular reason you're giving it to me now for?" He said, "I've been running this business now for 7 years. I've just got some business cards printed. I've never had any business cards before. You've made me proud of my business, and you've made me want to give my business card out." And it makes me feel really great when I actually think about that moment, and it really is truly a memorable moment.
I think the most memorable moments since I've been a coach are all about clients getting results, and I've been fortunate enough to have clients that have won awards, and so going up to stage with them giving their views to an audience of how it's changed their life, because business owners' lives revolve around how their business is doing, and when their business has moved forward and it's given them a much better lifestyle, the feedback's amazing, and it's so rewarding, and so those have been the most memorable moments.
Most memorable moment for me, I want to talk about it on two levels. From a client perspective, you do this to help people, and the most memorable moment was I've got 2 printers as clients, and I talk about my baby printer. His 6-year-old daughter coming up to me and giving me a hug and saying, "Thank you for giving my dad back." Well, I get choked up just thinking about that. You just can't put a price on what you get to do to help people. So that's perhaps my most memorable moment with a client. And then for me personally, in terms of my achievement, it's got to be achieving platinum and going to the global platinum dinner in Miami last year.
It has to be the latter half of last year when I put 3 clients into the regional awards, and between them they took 4 out of the 7 awards which were being offered for the region. Outstanding. Never expected anything like that. It was very much an eye-opener for me to actually sort of bring it into the context of how well I was doing and how well my clients were doing. But the top performing client who got the overall best performing business, when I started with them, a couple of £1 million turnover, 67% growth in the first 12 months and 10-fold increase in profitability. So I mean, it was great milestones, and being recognised for that was fantastic.
There have been so many memorable moments for me in my time as ActionCOACH, but what I love is I just love seeing great financial results for the businesses I'm working with. I just love it when you turn around a really poorly performing, low profit business to a much, much higher profit. And bizarrely, even though the profit numbers are really, really critical, the biggest joy almost comes from when you transform a business owner from being someone who's a sort of technician-based, reluctant business owner who's sort of winging it to a large extent, and you turn them into being a leader who knows where their business is going, knows what standards they need to set, and understands that the business is there to serve their personal life, to create excess profits to invest. And I just love it, when that magic happens.
I've got loads of memorable moments as a coach, but I think the most memorable one was the first time a client said to me, "Thank you for changing the way we live, changing our life, changing our future."
I think for me the most memorable moment is seeing my clients when their business turns around and they're actually making some great success, and they're actually taking their life to where they want it to go in the first place, and seeing the joy of their face, knowing that you've changed their life, that they're happier for it, and that they're grateful for the help that they've received. That to me is the best feeling in the world.
The most memorable moment in my ActionCOACH career happened quite recently, I think, in that I've been learning about emotional intelligence, and it was one of the things that my master licensee suggested I go on a course for. And one of the great things about ActionCOACH is you get advice from experts in so many different business fields, so you can follow something you're really interested in. And I got to practice on a chief executive of a company, and he loved it so much that he came to me and said, "Can you coach the whole of my senior executive team?" And he gave me a budget of 60,000 to do it, so it was quite remarkable.